Excuse me. Are you Tracy Cartwright?
Yes.
I was told you'd be here. I'll need to see your pass.
Oh, it's all right. I've already shown my pass. I was cleared by the outside guard.
I have to double check.
Is there a problem?
We'll see. Please show me your other papers.
Would you mind telling me what all this is about?
I work here, Miss Cartwright. I'm just doing my job.
So am I.
I take it you've never handled a client in prison before. Otherwise, you wouldn't be making this so difficult.
Well, I haven't been to this prison before. However, I have handled clients in other facilities. I was just assigned to this case. Does that answer your question?
Your client had a different lawyer originally.
Oh, yes. I am well aware of that.
I guess Roger Barrett wasn't happy with his representation.
I have no idea of the details. However, I was assigned this case by the court.
This is your first meeting with Barrett?
Yes. I see no reason for these questions.
Your papers, please. That will clear up any possible problem.
There shouldn't be any problems. I mean, why don't you speak to the warden? He will verify my position here.
I need to see your papers.
That won't be necessary. Miss Cartwright's papers are in order.
You're new here, aren't you?
Yes, I was transferred from Ossining.
There seems to be some problem in my being here.
What problem? She's been cleared. Everything's fine.
Just following orders.
Whose?
One of the section people.
Well, the warden has cleared her. Her papers are in order, and I'm here to tell her about the prison procedure. Excuse me.
I have seen many clients in other prisons before, and I really don't think any of this is very necessary, and I do wish to see Barrett extremely. What do you think?
Guy could be DVX. He doesn't trust anybody.
Oh, I don't know. He was fishing like mad.
Yeah, I don't like it.
There's nothing we can do about him now.
There is one thing. Give him as little time as possible to make mischief. The plan goes into effect immediately.
Why are you so cool?
Oh, I'm rather forced to be.
Oh, yeah?
Since you're doing all this pacing back and forth in the cell, you probably clocked about 10 miles since you woke up this morning.
Oh, yeah? How do you know I slept?
Why don't you lighten up? The worst is still ahead of us.
I'm fully aware of that. I know what's going on. That's what gets me. You're sitting here like this is another day in the park.
Listen, buddy, and I use that phrase very, very loosely. I can't wait to get out of here because this place is not really my style. I don't understand why you're complaining because the WSB is going to save your neck.
I will believe that when it happens.
What the hell is that supposed to
How the hell do I know? Huh? No, maybe I'm just a little nuts here, but you and this Robert Scorpio doing all this talking, how the hell do I know what's going on? This could be some kind of a setup. Prove it to me.
This is hardly a time for second guessing. We have a plan, we put it in motion, and you're going to go along with it.
Keep it up, Donnelly. Keep it up. This kind of forced talking will just make me not go along with it.
Would you rather take your chances with the DVX? Because one thing for certain, your former cohorts will run true to form. They'll kill you, Barrett.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, maybe I can make a better deal with them.
You don't really believe that, do you?
Bad day at the office, Roger?
Warden wants to talk to you, Donnelly, and your attorney's here to have a chat with you, so let's go.
He's having doubts about his new attorney.
Well, let's sort that out. Follow me. This way.
All right.
This way.
Now's the time.
Tracy Cartwright, this is Roger Barrett, your client.
Mr. Barrett,
Tracy?
is everything all right with Sean?
Sean's with the warden now.
How fast can we move?
Well, we've got to give him time to get out of the prison, get to the car, and why don't you have a seat, Roger? Try not to look like Tracy here. It's your ex-wife trying to get alimony out of you, just in case someone walks in.
What about this famous plan of yours?
Let's call it workable.
Let's call it successful. My precious life happens to be in your hands.
Well, we're all taking risks, Mr. Barrett.
Now listen,
sure.
Listen very, very carefully. I will be leaving here shortly. I will then come back with another guard.
He will be one of our people.
Right. Okay. You will then, in your own clever and inimitable fashion, overpower this man and take his gun away from him. At which point, you will then use Tracy and myself as hostages. Are you with me so far?
Go on.
Right. You will then continue to use us as your shield and make good your escape.
And what route do I take?
All right, now, we're here. Now, you go straight out here to this exit. We've kept it simple. Should have landed breadcrumbs along the way.
Right. Everything set?
No.
What's wrong?
What?
You two are moving way too fast for me.
What's the complaint?
Hey, I have to be sure I'm doing the right thing for myself. This doesn't sound right.
Look, I thought we settled this earlier. Either you cooperate with us, otherwise you're cannon fodder for the DVX.
No, it's not as simple as that. What guarantees do I have from the WSB that I have any protection at all? I'm not going to be safe on the streets.
Why do you think we went to so much trouble?
Perhaps you wanted some information? What about after that? I'm out on the street. The DVX has a long arm, a long memory. You know that.
Look, I thought that Donnelly told you about our witness
Donald
protection.
Lee, I have nothing in writing.
Look, I've already got plans for your new ID, money, a whole new life.
Okay, fine. Tell me about this new protection plan.
Come on. Do you think we could discuss this once we're out of here?
Yes,
agree.
I think. No, we're not going anywhere until I hear about this.
Don't have time for any of this.
That is just too bad. I'm not going anywhere until I know I have some kind of a life ahead of me.
I don't know what's going on in there. They're up to something. That new guard is a plant.
What's your plan?
We'll have to wing it. Be prepared for anything. We can't let Roger Barrett get out of this prison alive.
How about watching some TV?
Oh, no, thanks.
Want to listen to some music?
No. I must be driving you over the wall. I'm sorry, Sam.
No problem.
Duke.
Any leads on that hitman?
No, I didn't turn anything up. I'm sorry I tied you up, Sam.
No problem. I got a chance to finish my report, and Camille and I looked through the book of mugshots, but we didn't have any luck.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm just glad you're back. I was worried about you.
Anything to report to my boss about your trip?
Such as?
I don't know. Somebody you talked to, a name, anything?
No. No, I told you I didn't turn anything up. No point in mentioning any names, is there?
Well, what are we gonna do?
I wish there was something the police could do at this point, but we don't have anything to go on.
This is horrible. There's a hitman out there, and we can't do anything about it.
I'm sorry to say this, Camille, but until this guy makes another move, our hands are tied.
Could Camellia possibly have a police bodyguard?
Well, I'll ask. I highly doubt it, though, because we don't have that kind of manpower right now.
Okay, we'll manage. Thank you.
Listen, Camellia, take care of yourself. And, Duke, if you do get any leads, you be sure and call us, huh?
Uh-huh. Thank you, Sam.
Take care.
Thanks, Sam.
Bye-bye.
Bye. You did talk to Victor, didn't you?
Yes.
Well, what did he say?
He told me he kept his word. He admitted he had been double-crossed. He'll take care of the hitman this time. I believe him.
Why do you believe him? He's a mob head. He's Angus's old enemy. How can you trust him to help us?
I trust him to help himself.
What do you mean?
Victor Jerome is a classic case. He's a mob leader who likes to believe that his word is law. What he promises he can deliver. If he can't, then he loses face.
So you're saying he has to keep his promise in order to save his own pride?
Yes, he'll call me as soon as the job's done. It will be soon, I can assure you.
Duke, you don't think that Victor will have any problem finding this man?
No, it won't be a problem.
Then what is bothering you? I mean, it's obvious that something is bothering you. Tell me what it is.
It's just another matter.
Does it have to do with me, Duke? Duke, I want to know. I don't want you to keep anything back from me. I want you to tell me.
All right. All right, after I left the restaurant, I heard something about Victor that did concern me. The hood stopped me, he talked to me. He obviously knew who I was and what I was doing there. Now, he told me that Victor won't be head of the mob for so much longer.
Is he stepping down?
No, he's being removed.
When?
Imminently. Now, if Victor can get to that hitman within 24 hours, then everything will be okay. This whole thing will clear up. It could happen, you know.
I can't live on ifs and coulds, Duke.
Okay. Okay, let's end the suspense. We're leaving Port Charles.
I've now given you the nuts and bolts of the protection program. As soon as we've concluded our business, we get started. Your file will be sealed in our records. Any trouble in the future, we don't know you.
My pleasure, believe me.
Come on, how are we doing for time? Sean must have left the warden's office by now.
Mm-hmm. Give him 15 minutes to clear the prison and get to the car. During that time, you'll supposedly confer with your client, Mr.
Yes.
Barrett. You then reach for the phone. You call the guard. Enter the fall guy. You know the agent I'm talking about?
I know, yes.
All right. Good luck to us all.
Good luck.
Good luck.
See you out there.
Let's go up to Kelly's, pack some things for you.
Duke.
There's no time for second thoughts.
I want to know the truth about what happened in New York.
I told you everything that Victor said.
Then why don't I believe you, Duke? I know you're holding something back. What is it? Please just tell me.
Listen, we're getting out of Port Charles. Nothing else matters.
You always said that I would be very safe here with you. Now, what has changed your mind?
All right. The hood threatened your life as well.
Oh, my God.
I won't let anything happen to you, I promise you.
I'm being punished for what I've done.
You know, Camellia, there's no time for this soul searching. Let's go. Come on.
Walk past our friend there. When you get to the end of the corridor, start the fight. I mean, raise hell. We got to draw his attention away from the door. Okay.
You're a liar!
So serve it.
I'll do more than that if you don't come across with that money. I want that fool dead! You lousy rat! Hey! Hey! Hey, come here, you two! Hey!
Well, it's time. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go for it, partner.
Okay. As soon as Robert comes in, you move fast. Now, the other agent will give you your opening. Now, you knock him out. Yes, please could you send the guards in? The prisoner is ready to return to his cell. Thank you.
Miss Carter, all set to go back to your cell? Is there a problem?
No.
Freeze!
Relax, I'm a member of the DVX.
Yeah,
Why
come on,
you
you're
don't
not
have
gonna
to
kill your
threaten
own
me?
cause.
I have orders and I don't question them.
Let's get to Sean as fast as possible.
Supposed to be parked here. What are you doing?
I'm just trying to figure out why my car is stalled, that's all.
What's this, Scorpio? He's DVX. Listen, when we clear this place, put him on ice somewhere.
Hello.
I'll call you when we get out of here, all right?
Right.
Look, doesn't this change things slightly?
No.
We still have to maintain that you're trying to escape.
Absolutely. Listen, there's no turning back now. Now, remember, you're using Anna and I as your shield to escape this place. Got it?
What's the matter? We just have proof that DVX is all over this place. They could be outside the prison for all I know.
They don't know that that's where we're headed.
All the more reason for us to make this escape authentic.
You stay here, Roger. You're a dead man. You come with us, you get protection, a chance of walking out of this whole mess alive. Now, time is running out.
Car's not going to wait forever.
I don't see anything wrong.
Well, maybe I can find something. Thanks for your help, officer.
Well, I guess I'm just going to have to call a tow truck.
No,
No,
that's okay. I've taken up too much of your valuable time already.
Well, the point is, sir, you can't park here. You got to go.
Yeah, well, if I can get it started, I'll take right off. Let me give it a try.
Okay. Ed?
Yeah, seems to be.
Oh, I guess I'll call a tow truck now.
No, it's all right. I'll try one more time. There we go.
Okay, go ahead and leave.
I should let it run for a while, let's think.
It's like I told you before, you can't park here. You're gonna have to leave, now.
Right. Luck of the Irish.
No time.
Where's Sean?
What? I might be doing something else better than man.
Where's Sean? I thought this was your operation.
Good,
What do we
good
do
plan.
now?
We're doing a good plan.
Here he is.
We want to get in quick.
Where were you?
I was playing hide and seek with a motorcycle cop. Where were you?
Okay, here we are. Now what?
Aren't you the least bit curious as to why we saved your skin?
You know, I figured you'd get to that sooner or later. By the way, before we get started, if you think I feel real safe here, you're quite mistaken.
You should feel real safe here, especially since you're being guarded by 3 of the top WSB agents.
You wouldn't guard Whistler's mother if you didn't have a reason.
Sure we would if she weren't DVX.
Look, you guaranteed me a safe house, money, a new identity.
Now all you have to do is earn it.
Yeah, by talking a lot.
Right, about what?
The DVX is a master plan to wipe out the WSB. What's behind it and what's the purpose?
The heck if I know. We're always trying to eliminate one another, aren't we?
He says, how would he know? Do we believe that guys and guns?
I don't either.
Look, I'm telling you, this is news to me. As far as the DVX is concerned, I'm just a low man on the totem pole.
Oh, I don't think you are, Dr. Roger Barrett. DVX doesn't hire a man of your education and training to let him wash dishes. They like to use them.
Exactly. So I was used to infiltrate HTI. but I was on hold there for about a year.
Come on. What's the DVX up to?
You've got me there, honey.
So we do.
Look, I'm telling you, I can't tell you anything I don't know.
Well, since we have him, we could probably let him go, don't you think?
Start from the door so I get lost.
Yeah. He wouldn't stay lost for long, not without our protection.
Now, you three musketeers, you listen to me. I know exactly where I stand. Don't you think if I knew anything, I'd be spilling my guts here right now just to be safe? I know my life is in your hands.
Would you excuse us for a moment, Roger?
What do you think, Anna?
Oh, come on, no, I don't buy it at all.
So it's going to be a long debriefing, and then maybe he'll slip up.
Well, let's start with questions we know damn well he can answer. See how far we get with the obvious.
All right, we'll take 8-hour shifts around the clock, all right?
Mm-hmm.
If he knows something, maybe exhaustion will make him pop it.
Well, he may let something slip that he doesn't even know is important.
Exactly, even if he isn't really in the master plan.
Right. Sean's right. Maybe we come up with something concrete. We have to.
Okay, we're going to take shifts?
I'll take the first, you the second. You go and stand by.
All right, I'll go home and get some rest.
Get a good night's sleep back first thing in the morning.
Right. I'll check my messages before I leave.
Change your clothes for you, Roger.
Look, I'm telling you, I know very little about the inner workings of the DVX.
You know what? I'll be more surprised than he is if he can convince us that that's true.
Yeah. I think I'll go and get some supplies. It's going to be a long night.
Indeed.
I may not get that sleep after all. Urgent message from Monica. I'm due over at Greta's as soon as possible. Okay. I'll see you later. Bye.
I'm telling you, just because I'm a highly paid agent with the DVX doesn't mean that I know what's going on. Does every WSB agent know the whole structure?
To a large extent, yes. We trust our people and we trust one another.
Well, that's fine. It just doesn't work that way in the DVX. Don't you see? I'm a highly trained scientist. I wasn't out on these daring-do missions like all these other agents. You know, for a whole year, I was at HTI. I was a mole. I led a very ordinary life until they called me upon to act.
Mm-hmm. Very ordinary life.
Absolutely.
Your name isn't even Roger Barrett. And what happened to the man whose identity you assumed at HTI?
I don't know.
You would have been informed. Just in the event of an accident, you had to know that the man whose identity you'd assumed had been eliminated.
Okay. Yeah, so what are you driving at?
Well, don't try to give me this clean hands bit. It just doesn't work. I mean, I know what you guys go through at the DVX. I know the training you've had. I know what it's all about. I want to know what's behind the deaths of Ballantyne and Mulcahy.
I honestly don't know.
Would you stop using the word honestly?
Hi. Well?
We're still at the honestly don't know stage, and we both know what that is. Scorpio.
Dad.
1 moment, please. Anna? You get him out of here.
Come with me, please. Fast now.
Oh, for crying out loud.
How are you, sweetheart?
You're so smart.
What?
I said, you're so smart. That's why I'm calling you.
Because you love me?
Well, that's one of the reasons. But there's a better one.
Couldn't be a better one.
Because I couldn't get through to you on Father's Day.
What do you know? I never dreamed there'd be a day for a guy like me.
Well, you're a father, aren't you?
You know it, love.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. Can't tell you how happy this makes me. And how much I miss you. You want to talk to your mom? She's right here.
Hello, darling. How are you?
Hi, Mommy. I miss you a lot.
I miss you too, sweetheart.
Well, don't you want to know what Grandma and me are doing in Italy and where we are?
We're not alone right now, so...
Well, I don't understand.
I'll explain it to you the next time you call. And, since this is Robert's day, I won't take up a second of your call, all right? Here he is. Bye-bye.
You've made me very, very happy.
I'm glad. Well, I better get off now. It's pretty late out here.
Love you, mate.
So long, mate.
Now, there's a good feeling. All the more reason to stop the DVX. In here.
Miss me already?
All right. Let's go right back to the beginning. Now, prior to the fact that you were a mole DVX, when were you recruited into the DVX?
I told you 9 years ago.
What was the name of your first contact?
The name she used was Myra Carter.
You ever heard that name before?
I heard she had died a couple of years ago.
Who told you?
Another contact.
Name?
Name, Johann Becker.
Mm-hmm. Hang on. Yeah, he's from Zurich.
Right?
Yes, that's right. He said he was from Zurich.
I know him. He's one of the top couriers, Robert.
Okay. See your source?
Yeah?
Still?
No.
Who now?
I was at hold at HTI for over 2 years. Nobody came near me.
Till you got your orders to get the antidote. From whom?
A voice on the telephone. Miss Smith.
Miss Smith. And how are you to contact her?
She did not give me a number. She said that I was being watched and that when I needed to make contact that they would know.
Well, I've got all night.
Yeah, and I'll take the next shift.
Oh, wait a minute. Look, I'm answering all of your questions here.
Like how you are, Roger. Now, you know what this is all about. We're in for a long, long night.
Look, we've been at this all night. How much more of this am I going to take?
Just as soon as I've made an honest man out. As it turns out, I'm getting my second wind.
Well, you listen to me. I need some sleep, Dan.
And you can have all you want just as soon as you talk to me.
I told you everything I know.
You know, I'd have to be real stupid to believe that. Now, I want to know who's behind the assassination plots to wipe out the WSB brass. I want to know who else is on the target list, and I want to know when the hits are going to be made.
I'm telling you, I don't know anything.
What's behind the musical numerical sequence 23387?
I don't know anything about any numbers.
I'll repeat them. 23387.
Yeah, I heard you.
Well, hear this, you little squealer. The DVX know at this point you've been busted out of prison. They're looking for you, and I'm going to make it real easy for them if you don't start telling me what I want to hear.
Well, I forgot some of my stuff. I just thought I'd come by and pick it up.
Oh, well, that's all right. You just take your time. Just be sure and lock the front door when you leave.
Are you going out?
No, I'm just going to go down and check the mail. I hope Frisco wrote me a letter.
Had enough coffee.
No, you haven't.
I said I've had enough coffee, damn it. I need some sleep.
All right. Then talk. Look, you can't win this time round. There's 3 of us and there's 1 of you. As soon as I've finished with you, the others come in, they're going to start to grill you all over again.
Morning. How's it going?
We're still at the reluctant stage.
Oh. Any progress?
None to speak of.
Where's Anna?
Sleeping. It's your turn.
You look like hell, old buddy.
Glad you're here.
Look, before I start in with Barrett, there's another problem I have to talk to you about.
Hey, look, can't wait. I don't want to raise up in the pressure.
This is an emergency. I really do have to talk to you.
What do I do with him?
Why not put him in Anna's office?
Hi. This way. In here. Don't get any bright ideas about the window. Security tight, as is the rest of this suite, all brought to you courtesy of the people what sprung you.
You know, I need some beauty sleep. I got that in jail.
Yeah, but this time round, you're going to walk out of here with a nice new ID and a safe place to live. All if you cooperate. But then again, that's up to you. What's this all about?
I wish I could make this all very short and very simple.
I'd appreciate that.
But I can't. I'm going to call for Monica. She needs my help. Or I should say that she and Greta Ingstrom need my help. Although it involves mostly Greta.
HTI business?
No, Greta's passed. You don't know this, but Greta's husband, Eric, disappeared a couple years ago in South America. She thought he was dead. Evidently, he's very much alive.
And well?
Hardly. It's a hostage terrorist group in the Biscane Islands. Greta was... Well, she was contacted here personally by a man named Juan, who is a supposed cousin of a young girl that Monica's unofficially adopted.
All right, so now I know how Monica's involved.
Oh, yeah, she's involved up to her eyeballs because she guaranteed the $1 million ransom.
All right, I won't waste any time asking why Monica's involved.
Oh, I can answer that in less than 20 words. Underprivileged children, Rosa and Greta.
Sure, and what's this got to do with you?
They need my help.
Cash for the ransom, Kitty?
No. No, I should go down to the Biscayne Islands with them. I'm afraid if they go down there alone, they're going to be walking into a trap. Now, Juan told them that Eric would probably be killed if they involved anyone else, but they turned to me anyway. I am in one hell of a bind, buddy.
Do you want to make this trip?
Well, yeah, but how the hell can I? We are involved in our own problem here with the DVX. I just don't know what the hell to do. I care for both of those women.
Couldn't you have asked me to solve something simple like peace in the Middle East? Look, I know what to recommend here. Give me some time to think on it, all right?
Well, unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of time.
Would it be a big mistake to rush into this?
I'm not going to be rushing into it. Those two will rush into it. I know both of those women intimately. Now, Greta is dedicated to saving her husband's life. And Monica is just as dedicated in helping her.
Yeah, but Greta and Monica don't understand how unstable terrorists can be.
Yeah, and they're not going to sit around and take a crash course on that subject either. Juan gave them 72 hours to come up with that money. Now, I've convinced Monica to give me that much time to figure out the safest and best way to proceed.
All right. Can she hold off that long?
I hope so, but Monica's very impetuous. Very impetuous.
Hello?
Hi, are you sitting down?
Who is it?
It's Terry. Listen, you got to start packing. We are opening tonight in Toledo. Tiffany says we got to be ready to leave before 2 o'clock.
What happened? Why did everything get pushed up?
The other opening act just conked out. But anyway, we're going to need some rehearsal time before we leave.
Okay, well, I'll be packed and ready. See you soon.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Yeah. In the meantime, why don't you get some air?
I'm all right.
Oh, sure, you're all right. No sleep, too much coffee, and no fresh air. Don't argue with me, I'll walk you out.
You know, there's something that just doesn't figure here.
What doesn't figure?
If he knows all about these assassination plots, why doesn't he come across? He knows if we turn him loose, he's as good as dead. We're the only allies he's got.
All right, I'll work on it.
Good luck. Yeah. How lucky file?
I'll make sure you enjoy it out there. Enjoying the view?
The sun's pretty bright in here. I thought I'd close the shades.
Stop wasting time. Sit down.
You know, if I do, I'll just fall asleep.
Don't worry about it. I'll revive you.
You gonna slap me around? You gonna throw water on my face?
Stop stalling. Sit down. I want some answers.
Bullets. Delicious ashtray.
Felicia, what do you... I forgot my jacket. I only have a couple, and if I forget one, it puts a real crimp in my wardrobe.
Are these yours? Are they?
Well, these bullets must belong to Frisco.
Maybe.
Well, he probably brought his gun home and was changing and forgot him. Doesn't that make sense? You don't seem convinced. What other explanation is there? Well?
Well, it's just that Frisco knows how much I hate guns. And he usually didn't have his guns and his bullets away from headquarters.
Oh, well, he...
I'm not saying that these bullets aren't Frisco's.
Well, you know what I'll do?
What are you going to do?
I will take these from you, and I will get rid of them because they obviously make you nervous. Will we be seeing you later today?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, Terry and I are leaving at 2 o'clock for Toledo.
I know, I was with Terry when Tiffany gave her the news.
Well, will you be there to wish us luck?
Probably.
Good.
Why?
Well, I didn't know if you were going out or anything.
Well, I have to go pick up Bobby at the hospital, then we're coming back. She'll probably want to say goodbye, too.
I'll see you later.
You know, Barrett, we're both beginning to sound like a broken record, so let's cut through the crud, shall we?
Look, I told Scorpio everything I know.
You don't seem to understand. The more time you waste here and stall here, the more time you're giving the DVX to find you and kill you for betraying them. What's wrong with you?
I don't know, sunspots. Just...
I'll close the blind.
No, it's okay now.
You sure?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's get on with this.
I think you should save
I want
energy.
you to listen to me, and listen to me very carefully, because I have a very intense interest in this case. Ever since I heard that I was on a DVX hit list. So if you know anything...
Which I
said
don't.
If you know anything, no matter how insignificant, you better tell me, or else. Did you hear me?
Or else what?
Or else you're in for a hell of a lot more than just sunspots. Now you tell me about that DVX hit on me.
Look,
But don't fool around with me, Barrett.
Okay, you win.
All right, you start talking. Tell me everything you know.
Not yet.
The hell are you trying to pull?
I want Scorpio in here when I start talking.
Why?
I've got my reasons.
Listen, Ace, you don't call the shots around here. Who the hell do you think you are?
It's a simple request.
And I'll give you a simple answer. Request denied. Now start talking.
Now, you listen to me. If I tell you everything, I'm going to have to repeat it all for Scorpio when he comes in here again.
You may be right.
right about that.
Exactly. And if I change one syllable, one word, you're going to be all over my neck.
Is that your only reason?
Yes.
No, I think you have a much better reason wanting me out of the room than having Scorpio in here. If you're thinking of escaping, forget it. Won't work. Lock system is foolproof around here.
Go ahead, lock me up. I'm not going anywhere.
All right. You wait here. Be back.
U C C E S S.
It's a good thing that walk didn't take it too far.
Well, frankly, I wasn't expecting anything to happen quite this quickly.
What do you mean quickly? I felt like I was in that room with the guy for hours.
It's just an illusion. Come on, let's talk.
All right.
Okay, now, rumor has it that we've reached an understanding.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call it that.
What would you call it? Sean says you want to talk.
That's true. And I'm really tired of all this stuff.
Good, we're listening.
I want to clear something up first. I told Barrett that I was next on the DBX hit list. I want him to verify that.
Oh, that's correct. You're the next hit.
Then tell me more.
About the targets?
No. I want to hear more about Sean. Who's making the hit and when?
And how?
They plan to shoot you.
What kind of a weapon?
A gun.
Don't get cute. What are we talking about? Pistol, rifle, anti-personnel, mine, what?
A revolver.
Someone at close range.
That's right. Now you listen. They sent someone up to Port Charles to observe you.
They're planning to make the hit right here in the city?
No.
And where, damn it?
DVX plan is to kill you when you go to rescue Eric Engstrom in the Biscane Islands.
Certainly not the answer I expected.
It may not be true.
It's the truth.
Listen. Why would the DVX assume that Sean's going to be in the Biscayne Islands?
Well, it was a perfect setup. It's a very well orchestrated plan.
In other words, they threw out the line and I took the bait?
That's right.
How did they know?
Well, what's the difference? The DVX knows.
Damn it, I asked you a question.
Okay, look, the DVX knew that you got close to Greta Engstrom, joined the Niagara Falls caper. So by using her as bait, they figured they'd lure you down to the Biscayne Islands because you'd naturally want to protect her. Okay? Now, how about returning the favor?
Meaning what?
Meaning I am exhausted. I am going to drop dead. I need to rest.
Not just yet, Barrett. You know, this whole story of yours smells, and I have a few more questions to ask you. Second thought, why don't you take your rest? Maybe it'll improve your memory. Let's go.
Thank you.
I just hope you're not buying Barrett's story, because as far as I'm concerned, it's just a little bit too coincidental.
How could he know you were on your way to the Biscaynes?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he overheard us talking about it.
He was never in the same room and we discussed it.
Yeah, but he was never ever that far away either. I don't know. Maybe he's just using the information as a stall.
Well, he's not going anywhere. Believe it. Not until I'm convinced he's telling... Well, not until we're both convinced he's telling the truth.
Oh, well, there, I thought you might be swallowing his line.
I trust him about as far as I can throw you.
We're both in sync, then.
I'll give him 48 hours. If he can convince me otherwise, well, we'll act accordingly.
And what if he can't convince us?
I will personally see to it that that man pays. This guy's messing with your fate here. What he doesn't know is you just happen to be a close personal friend.
I appreciate the sentiment.
I mean it.
But...
I don't have too many friends left in this world, Sean.
I find out he's lying, he's gonna wish I gave him back to the DVX.
Hello?
Are you alone?
Yes.
Very good. You're tired, aren't you?
Yes. It's been a long day.
I know. But I must remind you of something.
What?
You're now ready for Plan 48OZ. At 6 o'clock tomorrow night, you will proceed. Is that clear?
Yes.
When I say the word now, you will hang up, check everything, then get into bed and sleep. You will have a good night's rest. You want to be ready for tomorrow. Now.
Hello?
Good morning. I hope you slept well.
Yes. I slept very well.
I'm glad. You need a clear head today. You have quite a few things to take care of.
I know.
Do you remember what you're going to do today?
Yes.
Tell me.
I'm going to kill Rush.
What time?
6 o'clock.
Very good. One last question. You know who you're doing this for, don't you?
Yes. For you. For Elena.
How many times do I have to tell you the same thing? Until I'm convinced you're telling me everything.
Can I have a glass of water or something? We've been at this all night.
We can be at it all night tomorrow night and the month after that, too, if we have to.
Look, I've told you everything I know.
Let's do it once more with feeling. Now, what do you know about DVX plots to assassinate WSB agents?
He's their next target.
How? When?
I told you. When he gets to the Biscane Islands.
Details, man. I want details.
Details? I told you everything I know! Look, I'm telling you the truth.
Robert, let's see outside for a second.
Don't think that this is the end of it. Just look upon it as a new beginning. Why don't you break my momentum?
Come on.
What momentum are you talking about? You cannot get blood off a stone.
The guy's holding back.
I can't give you any more, Robert.
I say he knows a lot more. The question is what?
Why'd you say that?
The whole thing's too pat, it's too precise. Why does a guy that won't give his name, rank, and serial number suddenly know something about a plot on the Biscane
I
Islands?
don't know. Perhaps he decided to believe what we said, that if he told us the truth, he'd be free to go.
He knows more. The question is, how much more?
Really sorry for frustrating you think that we were ignoring your messages, but we've been working on another case here, and I'm sure that Mrs. Scorpio would be more than interested in what you have to say on the new song. Look, one of us will get back to you, okay? Yeah, I thank you very much, Professor. Goodbye. What is going on here, please?
Who was that?
It was the music professor from the university. He's got a new development on that mystery song of yours, but it's not important right now. Come on, what have you decided?
I know the way the DVX works. Now, if Barrett has details of Biscane Island, then he must know a whole lot more. Yeah, but come on, he doesn't have details. All he knows is it's going to happen, that's all.
Look, I want to know everything that's going to happen before you go down there and walk into an ambush.
Well, you're not going to stop me.
Look, I want to stop everybody. I want to stop the whole thing. The DVX is after you, then it stands to reason they're after Greta and Monica. What happens? They get taken hostage, or maybe worse. I can't allow you to walk into something like that.
Well, all right, what do you want me to do, Robert? Now, I certainly can't tell them what you suspect, because even if I did, it's not going to make a difference. Greta is bound and determined to save her husband.
We don't even know if he's in trouble yet. It could be just another...
Well, that's not going to stop her. She's going to try anyway.
You didn't sign on for any...
Will you stop worrying about me?
Can we just think logically for a second? There must be a way out of this.
There is. Compromise. All right. I'm going to book the three of you out on the last possible flight tonight. You stall Greta and Monica. I work on Barrett. You get back to the professor.
Gee, thanks.
All right. See you later.
Oh, and calm down, will you?
Not much of a view.
View doesn't concern me.
Doesn't it?
Scorpio, you must believe me. Now, I agreed to cooperate with you, and I am.
You know, I might see things more clearly in the other room.
Look, okay, fine. Just know that I've been telling you the truth. It doesn't make any sense for me to do anything otherwise.
Fine. I've got to think about the heat. Morning sun. It's getting to you already. In there.
Fine.
Delighted to see you come in.
Hey, I really should have called you first, but we had a change of plans, so I thought I'd come over anyway.
I'm glad you did. I've been working on our project. Well, I hope you don't mind the possessive pronoun, but I feel a part of it, you know, the mystery, the excitement.
So, you've got some new information for me, haven't
Ah, yes, indeed. You know, very few people realize that music is also a science.
Yeah.
There are absolutes. For instance, in any given time signature, there can only be certain rhythmic patterns.
Really?
Or if one is in a major key, then the notes expressing the melody, they cannot be in the unrelated minor key.
Oh, that's interesting.
See, in dealing with the phrase that you brought to me, I had to discount the myriad of possibilities. The first thing...
I'm sure you've worked very hard on this, Professor, really.
Oh, it's my pleasure, really. Really. See, the first thing I did is I looked for pieces that appeared to be in the same key. Then I narrowed that down, and I looked for works in similar rhythmic notations. Oh, I don't want to bore you. Let's let the song speak for itself.
You've got the published song here?
You know, actually, the song was never published. And the composer, well, he's unknown. But I have a mimeographed copy of the sheet music, which was handwritten.
Can I see this, please?
Oh, of course.
Thank you.
Now, it's going to be a little difficult for a lay person to decipher it.
Yeah, you're right.
Let me play it for you.
Oh.
This is not exactly my instrument, but it's the only thing available. Or we can go back to my apartment. I can play it for you
Piano's
there.
great. Thank you.
I have to warn you, I am not very proficient at this. But this may give you the idea. Feel the heat.
Why do you refuse to believe me? You're just wearing us both out.
You're sweating. I feel fine.
Why aren't you trying to nail the DVX people in the Biscane Islands who want to kill your friend Donnelly, instead of standing there asking me these questions that I have no answer to?
You know, right at this moment, as I stand here waiting for you to utter me some words of significance, my people are on the job. You don't think for 1 minute they're going to take at face value anything that comes out of the mouth of a defector, do you?
Get this. this straight. I didn't defect. You know damn well you forced me to go along with you.
That's right. We did. And you still don't have any choice.
And you promised me protection, Scorpio. You promised me you would protect me.
And I'm as good as my word.
Back on your word.
I'm as good as my word. You just give me yours.
I told you everything.
Nothing! You've told me nothing. I want facts.
I cannot give you anything. I've got nothing to give.
Well, I want more. I want much, much more. I want to know how the DVX plan to assassinate the WSB brass.
I've told you everything I know.
You know, I might sound like an Australian, but I'll tell you a secret. At heart, I'm from Missouri. Show me. You know, I think it's a good thing for a man to put things in order. You ever thought about that? You know, place for everything in its place. Takes a bit of time, but in the end, I think it's worth it. Agree? Actually, you know, all things considered, I'm kind of enjoying all of this new found time that I've got. I think that's what you call it, found time. You know, I've discovered a whole new file that I can go through here.
Why did you take me out of jail when you intend to keep me prisoner here?
Well, that wasn't the deal. It was, as I understand, your freedom in exchange for information about the DVX. And that still stands, but hey, take your time. I got all day.
What's going on?
A bit of spring cleaning, but I don't do windows.
Well, it doesn't look like you get much help either.
Oh, I'll get what I want. In time.
Which is something we don't have much of. Can I see you for a second, please? Monica and Greta are waiting for instructions.
He still hasn't budged.
Eric's captors haven't budged either. Now, if Monica and Greta don't show up with that money as instructed, Eric is dead.
And if they do, you're dead.
Look, if you were so damn worried about me, either come with me or give me a backup.
All right. You win. Go ahead. Make your plane reservations, but do it for the last possible flight.
I think that's cutting it too close, Robert. Eric could die.
So do a few other people.
I can take care of myself.
Maybe so. But let's be fair. I mean, I want to give everybody involved every possible chance to save his neck.
I can feel the heat of 40 million stars. Ah, that's not right. Let me try that again.
Oh, well, that was enough.
No, that's all right. I don't mind. I like to give you the correct interpretation.
Oh, thank you so much, Professor. You've given me more than enough, and
Better yet, a fully arranged version. I'll get a hold of the university combo. We'll make a tape.
That would be great. Thank you very much.
I want to hear it myself. That way we'll get the full impact.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for all your help, really.
It's going to take time to organize. When would you like to come by and pick up the tape?
Here? Oh. Well, I don't mean to seem ungrateful or anything, but we're just so busy at the office. I wonder whether one of your students could perhaps drop it over.
Why didn't I think of that? You see, when a piece of music gets a hold of me, it takes over my whole mind.
Yeah. Okay, I must be going.
I must find my musicians, my musicians.
Yes, Monica, I hear what you're saying. I know we're cutting it awfully close by taking the 7 o'clock flight, but that's the only one I could get that had 3 available seats. Of course it's first class. I don't travel any other way, remember? No, I am not making jokes. Yep. Yes, I will put us on standby for all the earlier flights, yes. Will you stop worrying? I will get us there in plenty of time. I promise, okay? You know, I hate making promises I can't keep, and I tend to agree with Monica. We are cutting this too close.
We're compromising.
What do you mean compromising? I know you're putting on this little show for his nibs over there in the hopes of getting more information, but at whose expense?
You stop making me the heavy here. I stand to lose as much as you do. Only my life, yours and Anna's. We're in this to put an end to everything once and for all.
I know.
What do you got?
A headache.
What about the professor?
Oh, he's fine.
What'd you get from him?
Noise. Lots of it. He's got the entire song, which he played to me. And it's an unpublished song, so he couldn't really give us anything that we would understand, but he's going to make a tape of it, and it'll take a little time.
Time? We don't have any damn time.
Robert, please.
Okay.
Why isn't anything working here?
We're trying, okay? We're trying.
All right. Stay with me on this. All right, we got some news for you.
You're letting me go.
Hardly, but we are out of patience now. I want the name of every WSB agent on every DVX hit list, and I want to know about all the assassination plots.
I don't have them. He's the only one I know about. You've got to believe me on this.
I want to believe you. Just give me some proof. Otherwise, pal, you're out of chances.